Okay, keeping with the spirit of Godzilla versus other creatures that he never fought, or she, depending on your terminology of it, since Godzilla has given birth before and has occasionally laid eggs, depending on which stories you're reading, I decided that the best way to put Godzilla up against a creature is against a creature from Cloverfield, or commonly referred to as Clover. Ironically, when these trailers first came out, people thought this was going to be an American debut of Godzilla. I actually did find for a brief time someone actually interspliced Godzilla footage into Cloverfield, which is actually super awesome to see people reacting, and then they cut back and it's a scene of, like Millennium style Godzilla. So why not have the creature from Cloverfield, this weird pseudo quadruped that dropped little, what they refer to as parasites, that was pretty resilient against, small arms power and what the military used against it. And I guess, depending on if you watch after the credits, take the sound file, play it backwards, and it says it's still alive, survived a carpet bombing of Manhattan. So let's put this creature from a relatively bizarre film against the king of all monsters. As always, it is the basic 9 criteria. So you have, intelligence, fighting ability, strength, speed, durability, invulnerability, energy projection, versatility, and that all-important X factor. Okay, that's good going. Intelligence. The Cloverfield monster kind of just rampaged around. It really didn't seem to have any sort of cognitive sense of what was going on, where when you see Godzilla, Godzilla actually is thinking. Not a very large brain, but still, it perceives threats and it attacks threats. If it feels overwhelmed, it will retreat. Clover, from the little bit that we know from the movie, really didn't do that. Nor was it a really intelligent monster. Godzilla has been known to hide and use water for transport. Cloverfield kind of just lumbered around everywhere. So at one point, the Godzilla. Speed. I'm currently looking at the picture of the Cloverfield monster toy. And I'll be kind of honest, I don't picture that thing being able to move relatively fast. With its bizarre, some long, some thin arms, and the ability to kind of stand up but not for a very long period of time, versus a very mobile, biped lizard. I'll actually give speed to Godzilla. Strength. Godzilla's like a beast of pure muscle covered in scales. When you look at the Cloverfield monster, again, looking at the toy that Hasbro kicked out, I'm not seeing anything that just screams out, raw power. He's kind of swimmer tone, the Clover monster, but not... If these two locked up, I'm pretty sure Godzilla's probably going to just be like, oh, you have no strength against me. Fighting ability. Again, weird lumbering alien versus Godzilla, who knows how to punch, kick, use claws, bite, everything. Durability. We saw Cloverfield monster take on... this is your ability to come back from damage. We saw it take heavy hits. We never ever saw if it actually recovered or not. We could tell that missiles kind of knocked it down. We never really saw blood. Versus Godzilla, who we know has a healing factor. So you have an unknown, does Clover actually recover, for someone that we know recovers at a cellular level at the moment of injury. Now we're down to invulnerability. How well are you at taking a beating? So you've got maser cannons, lots of really destructive things that Godzilla has survived. Clover survived the destruction of Manhattan. I will give the invulnerability to Clover. They've never decided to blow up Tokyo to take on Godzilla. They level a good-sized portion of Manhattan to take out Clover and still survived. Okay, so now we're down to fighting ability, energy projection, and versatility. Fighting ability. Godzilla has got a decent amount of skills. Clover has a problem walking. Energy projection. Godzilla spits white-hot fire. I mean, just period. Radioactive breath versus, I drop little parasitic babies everywhere. So, I'm running out of fingers on this hand, so You know, these aren't. I'm giving 1 to Cloverfield, so now I'm at energy projection. So now it's 6 to 1, as well as fighting ability. So it is currently 7 to 1. The last thing is the X Factor. X Factor, of course, I have to give to Clover. Clover is able to drop aliens, drop little babies everywhere. They were able to make people explode. Don't quite know how that would really work in large scale, but I'm pretty sure if enough of them got on Godzilla, it could probably start to deal some sort of massive infection, or maybe even get inside Godzilla's skin. So if Godzilla were to fight Clover, it is a 7-to-2 battle. Given that Cloverfield might have some additional abilities we don't know about, because, let's be honest, most of it's people running and screaming, you know, there might be some additional abilities that Clover does have, but against a king of monsters, no, this will probably pretty much be a cakewalk for Godzilla.